These are Eastern Hemlock trees, and that's what this trail is all about, and also spectacular views of Jack Lake. All these Eastern Hemlocks. I just love it. Give me any trail with the name Hemlock in it. Let's take a look at Eastern Hemlock leaves. The leaves are dark green needles attached to the branch in a spiral pattern, but they move to appear like a flat branch. The underside has two distinct white lines. Now, does this sound like any other tree? We had almost the same description of a tree in my last video at the Two Rivers Trail. It is the balsam fir. So let's compare them. Hemlock leaves tend to be a little darker and smaller, and they seem to have more branches clustered together. Also, I find the white lines on the hemlock are more pronounced, and the final difference is that the hemlock leaves have a tiny notch on the ends. Here is a hemlock and a balsam side by side. Can you tell which is which? The one on top now is the balsam, and now it's the hemlock on top. It's a whole hemlock forest here. How wonderful. Enjoy the view of the hemlocks, and I'll tell you the story of moose, deer, and wolves in these forests. It seems that moose are rare in areas where deer are plentiful, and this is because of a parasite called brainworm. Deer commonly have this parasite, but it doesn't affect them. The parasite is in their droppings, which are eaten by snails, and then the moose might accidentally eat a snail along with vegetation. The brainworm parasite is fatal to the moose. It used to be that people thought wolves were a problem, and the wolves were removed from the park. This caused an increase in the deer population, which meant more brainworm parasites, and of course, that caused a decrease in the moose population. In the 1960s, there was some research into wolves in Algonquin, and it changed the public view. Wolves were no longer removed from the park, and since white-tailed deer is their primary food, this resulted in fewer deer and then more moose. The moose population is in decline again, but it seems it's because of a different parasite, the winter tick. As I was hiking, I got a FaceTime call from my 2-year-old granddaughter. She got to watch a bit of the trail.
Anna. She said she's going to be right back. Look, she's hiking up the stairs.
This is Jack Lake, and the main outflow joins the Madawaska River that flows to the Ottawa River and on to the Atlantic Ocean. The sun is going down, time to get back to the parking lot. But I always carry a small but powerful flashlight in my backpack, just in case I get caught out in the dark. Here's a map of the Highway 60 corridor where most of the day hikes are. The Hemlock Bluff Trail is here. To park at the trail, you will need a daily vehicle permit from the Ontario Parks website. The Hemlock Bluff Trail is a 3.5-kilometer loop, and it is rated moderate because of hills and some narrow trails with roots and rocks.